Hi, Dr. Jake Dodds here, and today we're going to be talking about how exercise affects your blood sugar. And we're going to get into this because this is something that a lot of people don't recognize and they don't know how to use to their advantage. Okay, so just as a quick review, what we talked about initially was that we all have our bodies, and our bodies are composed of millions and billions and trillions of cells. Okay, and then our cells need nutrients and energy in order to do everything that they need to do throughout the day. And they get that energy delivered to them through the blood in a form known as blood sugar. All right, so you eat something that's converted to blood sugar and then it eventually gets to your cells so that they can have that energy they need to go throughout the day. All right, and then what we also talked about is that most Americans are really bad at controlling their blood sugar. And so here's where exercise comes into play. And again, we're going to start with a bad example. So most Americans do a not very good job of exercising on a regular basis, and they're not staying as active as they should. So what happens then is their cells aren't using a whole lot of energy, and so basically they're just kind of in this full state where they have all the energy they need, they're pretty full, and they don't really want any more blood sugar. So then what happens is you eat the food and it's converted into blood sugar, and that blood is traveling through the bloodstream here and then eventually gets to the point where it wants to go into the cells, but the cells are full. They're saying, no, that's all right, keep it, we got everything we need. So all this blood sugar just ends up staying in the blood. And what that looks like is we have this normal range that we want to stay in right here, but we eat that and then it's not going into the cells and it causes the blood sugar to spike. So we eat that, has nowhere to go, and so that blood sugar goes way higher than it wants to, then ends up crashing back down. And this is that cycle that we've alluded to on those past videos where people's blood sugar is just going way up and way down all throughout the course of the day, and it can create a lot of different health issues. It makes you feel not very good as you're going throughout the day. So that's what happens with scenario A. Now let's look at a better example where somebody is exercising on a regular basis, and it's really just the process in reverse. All right, so we have a person and they have their body that's made up of cells, but they're exercising, so their cells are using up a lot of energy, and so it's saying, hey, yeah, we're ready for some of that blood sugar so we can get some more of that good energy. So this person eats something, they got the blood sugar going into their bloodstream, and then the sugar actually goes into the cells like it's supposed to. All right, so this makes for a much better scenario. So again, we have our range of blood sugar that we want to be in, and they're operating at a lot better level because the cells are uptaking that sugar like they should be. So instead of getting this huge big spike up and down, what they're doing is they're coming up, and then they're staying in this nice normalized range. So there's a few different things you can do to control your blood sugar. The foods that you eat is going to make a big difference. But the exercise is really going to provide a good insurance policy for your body to make sure that things are being processed like they want to and to make sure that you can feel like you want to throughout the day.